Hell University is a TV show. And with the positives out of the way, let's get to some of the issues. In terms of writing, the world building is broken. Having a university where the purge occurs every night is completely unrealistic, but sounds cool, and depending on the execution, weird schools can be interesting or even fun, such as Hyakao Private Academy in Kakegurui, the Tokyo Metropolitan Advanced Nurturing School of Classroom of the Elite, Oya High School from High and Low, or Yamiyama North Junior High from another. The show hints to a greater mystery related to how the school operates, allowing students to kill each other during the night. If the show requires the mystery to be intact, the characters have to be ironclad. However, in order for the show to progress the story, characters are made to ignore red flag after red flag till they are forcibly enrolled. Each character is a sole characteristic. The pretty one, the compassionate one, the smart one, the cautious one, the dumb one, and the one everyone likes and pays attention to. Reasons unknown. They all do things that are completely baffling for the sake of the plot, rather than doing things that make sense regarding the world they are in and who they are. Their motivation in looking for Hell University is unclear. Were they looking because they were hoping to enroll, or because they were looking for abandoned places as a test of courage? The communication of this information is flawed because the dialogue is, at times, nonsensical. Because the characters were speaking as if it is simultaneously both and neither, switching on a dime without an organic transition, making each interaction the equivalent of narrative whiplash. And if this is not the case, the dialogue is often on loop. In episode 2, two characters are hiding and the conversation is as follows. Let's get back to the dorm. We need to find the answers to the university. Let's get back to the dorm. We need to find the answers to the university. Let's get back to the dorm. We need to find the answers to the university. Let's get back to the dorm and I'll tell you what I know about the university. Okay. There is no evolution of character or an expansion of information, it is simply repetition. This is not helped by the fact that the voiceover does little to either move the narrative forward or build on the characters, instead only reiterating what was shown, at times, minutes prior. Speaking of episode 2, continuity. A character is stabbed in the leg and this is not acknowledged or referenced by the characters while they are hiding. However, as soon as they attempt to move, the script remembers this. I suppose pain and poison only kicks in when the plot needs it to. Visually, the camera often lingers on a single take. While at times this is commendable due to the fact it would highlight the choreography involved in shooting such a scene and showcasing the ability of the actors to perform in long stretches, allowing for a great immersion from the viewer. Here, it is to the detriment of everything on frame, because it highlights the poor choreography of the actors' actions, the poor pacing of the conversation on screen, and emphasizing their inability to command the screen for extended periods of time. Furthermore, each shot would last a few seconds longer than necessary before moving on, as if the filmmakers were desperate to elongate each episode to the 45 to 50 minute mark at all cost, resulting in a lot of bloat, and at times making a serious moment comedic. Again, in episode 2, characters are approaching a location and every time the show cuts back to them, their progress has been reset from a different angle. The motivation is to drive up tension, unsuccessfully, and to elongate the runtime of the episode. The resulting edit is more akin to Monty Python's The Holy Grail, where Sir Lancelot is running towards the castle. The passage of time within the show is all over the place, progressing both fast and slow for the purposes of the story. Once more, in episode 2, characters have nearly an hour to get back to their dorm and be safe from the purge. Though, prior to them doing so, one of the characters goes into the restroom, and while inside, the purge begins, meaning she was in there for nearly an hour. Speaking of the fights, let's not. It is abysmal. There is a distinct inability for anyone to sell the violence, or for the direction of the episode to capture the violence in a manner that sells the illusion of what is happening. The music is forgettable, with the only standout being the opening theme, and even then the original song by Rico Blanco is superior. Finally, the show was likely built under the assumption the viewers have already read the source material, because it would often linger on characters upon their introduction as if to revel in their presence, showing them in live action for the first time, but all it does is destroy all pretense of subtlety. In short, 2 episodes in, this is a show where everything that can go wrong from a storytelling perspective went wrong. And you know what? I'm probably gonna keep watching it.